we have to start with the Clasico at the legendary Montjuic in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Jules, I'm going to come out and say this. Real Madrid emerges 2-1 winners.
Somehow.
We're going to wax lyrical about Bellingham in a minute.
Yeah.
But I think if you're Barcelona, you leave with your head held high. From the starting 11, you're missing 5 guys who would have started, maybe 6 if you're Sergio Roberto's mom. And you go out and you hit the post.
Twice.
You could have you take the lead. You know, Real Madrid equalize on a ridiculous 0.00001 XG worldie from Bellingham. I was really impressed, and I hate to say this, but I think our friend, actually, help me here. Did our friend Carletto, was he outcoached by Xavi?
I thought Xavi's plan worked great. The back three, having Cancelo in that kind of winger role, but also as a wing back at times, because it was clearly sometimes even a back five. It was brilliant for Barcelona for an hour, really, especially Gavi's on Bellingham, almost man marking, not purely technically per se. But
how does he do this? He's a little so thin 19-year-old. He's an attacking midfielder.
But you know the little flies in the summer that really is this is Gavi for you. Imagine if you're Bellingham and you're tall and you're tall, you're strong, but then Gavi's always there in your like, where is it? Where is it coming from? Like all of that. It was brilliant. With the ball, they moved it well. They got a bit lucky on their goal. So early on, which again, we often say, and it's not just a cliche, but when you score that early, it validates your game plan even more, and you're far more in control and far more in terms of serenity than Madrid, who had to chase the game when they're not playing well. Vinicius is not good. Bellingham was not good for most
Rodrigo was really
Rodrigo
poor.
Was terrible. Even in midfield, they didn't have the control. I thought Gundogan and Gavi really bossed the game for certainly the whole first half.
I'd love to know how many touches Kroos actually had in this game.
Yeah.
Because it looked to me like he was a ghost out there.
Completely. And I agree with you then on Carlo's poor tactical plan, because I thought as soon as he brought on Camavinga, who should have started that game every single day instead of Cruz, then the game started to change when Camavinga came on.
I love giving Carlo the benefit of the doubt.
Of course.
I'm biased towards Carlo. And look, his substitution, sending on Camavinga and Joselu and Modric, I mean, if you're Carlo's biggest fan, it's like, look, Carlo changed the game. But they're the obvious substitutions, right? The old guys play one half each. Ferland Mendy gives you nothing going forward, so of course you're chasing the game. You put Camavinga, right?
Yeah.
And Joselu, I mean, you put the big fella in, right, for an aerial threat. So all of this made sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was very fortuitous, the second goal as well. I don't know if Modric touches it or not. I'm assuming he does.
Yeah, but he misses his touch. It's a missed touch.
No, I know, but if he touches it more cleanly, maybe the ball doesn't go
never. It's not a
Does
goal.
it go to Bellingham?
No, it never goes to Bellingham. The first goal, I mean, for all the greatness of Gavi in this game and all the work that he did, it's his clearance that goes straight into the center. I would have rather him hitting the ball straight in front of him into the stands for a throw-in, even maybe a corner, than clearing the ball from where he is. The cross comes from where you are. I'm Gavi. I clear it straight here in the middle of the pitch on the edge of the box where Bellingham takes the ball. There's 2 Real Madrid players. Bellingham takes the ball, turns and scores. I still think Ter Stegen should have done better, by the way. I know the strike is great and he's strong and power, but he's at his height. And he saved the one on Tchouaméni on his right hand, on his right side, which is the strongest side that he has. This one is on his left side, not the strongest side, but he should have done better, I think. And then you're right, the second goal is very, very lucky.
All right, let's talk Bellingham, because I found some numbers online which are pretty ridiculous just about the impact that he has had. So it's 13 goals in 13 appearances for Real Madrid. Only 2 people in history have done that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know who they are.
Yeah, Cristiano and Di Stefano.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Alfredo Di Stefano. This is Alfredo Di Stefano who would go on to score 308 goals for Real Madrid, and Cristiano Ronaldo would go on and score 450 goals for Real Madrid. This is the company he keeps. 10 goals in 10 games at the start of La Liga. Yeah, it's been done before, right? But it's been done by who? By Romario, by the original Ronaldo, by Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah.
All guys who weren't 20 years old when they did it, and all guys who are center forwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like he has some sort of intangible quality where even when he doesn't play great, I don't think he was great today.
No, at all.
He pops up and wins games for you.
Yeah, he's clutch. And I guess this is...
But there's no such thing as clutch. Clutch is just something construct in the head, but then he keeps defying this logic. And I I cannot understand you, Jude Bellingham, but Jules and I are going to try to figure it out a little more on the Gab and Jules podcast.